Hola.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. This right here is our 3-month update. We just hit 3 months here on the island. And the big question is, are we staying here for good or are we heading back to the States? Stay tuned and find out. Alright, you guys, we're back here. We are here in our living room. As you can hear behind us, hopefully, maybe not, it is raining.
It's storming.
Storming pretty bad here tonight. But today marks 3 months. 3 months that we're here now on the island. And how do you think it's gone so far?
It's gone well.
Gone well?
I think so.
We've had our ups and downs, but I think overall,
We're still here.
We are still here. The big question is, are we staying or are we leaving? Are we going back to the States? So I'm gonna let you give the people out there the answer. So drum roll.
We are staying for good.
Yes, we are staying here for good. This has been an adventurous 3 months, and I wouldn't have traded for anything. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen over the next, few months, year, whatever the case might be.
Weeks,
Yes,
months,
it's going to be,
years.
especially now going into our first hurricane season. So this is going to be a very unique time for us. It's going to be, everything is brand new to us, but we're definitely very excited to stay here. Where we stay at now, we live in an area called Bayamon, which is about, we'll say, 20 minutes east of San Juan. And I love the neighborhood. How do you feel about the neighborhood?
I love it. It's quiet. It's perfect.
It's very safe. So you guys know we have a daughter. She's 8. We wanted to make sure we found a place that was very family friendly. And the neighborhood that we're in checks all the boxes. We got nice neighbors, there's kids to play with.
Her age.
Yes, definitely kids her age to play with.
Places to play.
And then of course there's always very little traffic in our at least on our street.
Right.
Very little traffic.
It's a limited amount of people coming in and out of the neighborhood.
Exactly. So definitely the safety aspect of where we live has put us at ease, knowing that this is where we're going to be at for the foreseeable future. One of the great things that we like about living specifically in Bayamon,
In this area.
in this side of Bayamon, is how close it is to everything.
Yeah.
We have within just a few mile radius, we have multiple grocery stores, multiple banks,
Gas stations, fruit stands, pharmacies, hospitals,
yes.
anything
Pretty much
you can think of.
anything that you need, we have it within a few minutes to, I would say max 10, 12 minutes from our
Right.
house.
We could walk if we wanted to. But
Yeah, you can walk.
Yeah.
The local panaderia that we frequent is definitely in walking distance to our home. And so that really makes life easier for us. We don't have to really have to almost plan a trip to go certain places.
Right, we don't have to get on the highway, we don't have to get on although the main road is pretty busy, but there are ways around.
But everything is so near to us, and it's made life so much easier
I would say so.
during this whole transition process. Now, obviously, coming to Puerto Rico, or moving anywhere for that matter, you have your pros and your cons. Where we live and the neighborhood that we live in, it's all a pro. Being so close to everything that we really need,
Yeah.
it's a good thing for us. Some of the cons would be lack of information, sometimes lack of services that we're used to in the States. For example, I don't know, let's just say you're looking for a restaurant and you want to be able to find a new place. Back in the States, information was so readily available that it was easy. You had everything at your fingertips, whether it was Google, Yelp, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, you had everything there because the companies took the time to really go out and put that information out there.
They usually had a website or an app or a flyer, something.
Apps. We had apps for everything. Everybody had an app. Every store had an app. Major stores had apps, mom and pop stores had apps, everybody had apps. Here, not so much.
Right.
Here, you see a lot of places that have nothing. No internet
Facebook
presence.
is pretty popular, but even those lack a lot of information.
Exactly. Sometimes it's just a few pictures and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And especially during this time where we really can't, just drive around and pick places. We have to be a little bit more strategic on where we go. So if we want to go to a certain place, whether it's a restaurant or a park or a store or whatever the case might be, we try to get as much information about that place first. And sometimes it's tough to get that.
Right.
Whether it's hours, menus, even if they're open or closed. Sometimes
That's a big one.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even a phone number to call these places on. And we find ourselves driving to certain places just to find out either they're open or they're closed or they're not.
Or they're still in business.
Or they're still open,
Yeah.
which is great for us when we get there. So that aspect of lacking information about places is something that I think we still are getting used to. I know definitely I'm still getting used to it because I'm the type of person where I want to know where I'm going beforehand.
Right.
I want to know what time they're open, what products and services they provide, things of that nature. So when I get there, it's not a surprise, not a shock.
Even the apps that we're used to, say like the Walmart app, where back in Maryland you could look up a certain item and then it would tell you if it's in stock or not. Then here it'll say you have to go to the store and check. So you're always taking a gamble.
And even sometimes the product isn't even there or it doesn't show, it doesn't give you a price or anything like that.
Right.
So it's very limited information on a lot of these apps that we're used to. So what's next? Where do we go from here? We hit 3 months, then what? Now what?
Do we stay another 3 months? Do we pack up and leave?
Well, I think we know for sure that we're going to be here for the long haul.
Right.
Barring something major, some catastrophe happening, which fingers crossed nothing happens, we're here for the long haul. This is something that we want to do, something that we planned on, we prepared ourselves for. We're still learning every day. We're still learning and adjusting to life here because it's definitely very different than living in Maryland.
I would say so.
But I think that overall, both of our heads are in the same direction. We want to be here. We want this to be our home. We've moved around so much over the last few years that we want to make this our home, and so far so good. We've enjoyed these 3 months, and I think we're looking forward to really what's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
So I'm definitely excited. I hope you guys are too. To really see a different point of view of the island and see some places that you probably may have seen before and some things that you probably haven't seen before.
Right.
From a different set of eyes, different point of view. So if you like this kind of information, you like this kind of content, if you're curious to see what the island is really all about, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Give a thumbs up to the video, please. And we'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.